morning, dear student. Silent prayer. Today we are going to discuss exercise 10.2. So take your textbook, question number 1. In question 1 to 3, choose the correct option and give justification. You need to choose correct option and also need your justification. First question, from a point Q, the length of the tangent to a circle is 24 cm and the distance of Q from the center is 25 cm. The radius of the circle is option A 7 cm, option B 12 cm, option C 15 cm, option D 24.5 cm. So from a point Q, the length of the tangent to a circle is 24 cm. Understood? From a point Q, the length of the tangent to a circle is 24 cm and the distance of Q from the center, that is this distance Q from the center is 25 cm. The radius of the circle. We need to find the radius of the circle. Now listen, radius of the circle is the perpendicular distance to the tangent of the circle. Isn't it? Perpendicular distance. So this distance is the radius of this circle. Now listen, this is perpendicular. So this is 90 degree and this triangle is a right angled triangle. Then according to Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square is equal to altitude square plus base square. Now from this we can say that OP square is the radius of this circle. This one, OP square is equal to OQ square, hypotenuse square minus base square, QP square. You already learned in smaller classes. Okay. Now substitute the values of OQ and the QP. OQ square is equal to OQ 25 square minus QP square is equal to 24 square. Okay. So 25 square is 625 minus 24 square 576. Now subtract 625 minus 576, we get 49. That means OP square is equal to 49. Then OP is equal to root 49. What is root 49? 7. So length or radius of this circle is 7 cm. That means option A is correct answer. Now question 2. In figure 10.11, if TP and TQ are the two tangents to a circle with the center O, so that angle POQ equal 110 degree, then angle PTQ is equal to option A 60 degree, option B 70 degree, option C 80 degree and option D 90 degree. So this is the figure given. O is the center, PT and TQ are tangents of this circle and this angle is 110 degree. We need to find this angle PTQ, this angle. Okay. Now look here, this is in the shape of a quadrilateral. How many sides here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4-sided figure is a quadrilateral. Now consider this angle, tangent and the perpendicular distance from the center. Both are perpendicular, means 90 degrees. So this is in the angle of 90 degree and this also angle 90 degree. Okay, perpendicular distance means a 90 degree distance. So, perpendicular distance, so its angle is 90 degrees. So, we got these both angles and this also we know. Then it is easy to find fourth angle. Now, what is the total angle of a quadrilateral? Total internal angle? Total interior angle is equal to 360 degree. Okay, now add these all angles. So 90 degree plus 110 degree plus 90 degree plus angle PTQ is equal to 360 degree. Now add 90 degree, 110 degree, again 90 degree, we get 290 degree plus angle PTQ is equal to 360 degree. Now transpose this 290 degree to the right hand side. Then angle PTQ is equal to 360 minus 290. After subtracting we get 70. So this angle PTQ is 70 degree. So option B is correct answer. Next question 3. If tangents PA and PEB from a point P to a circle with center O are inclined to each other at angle of 80 degree, then angle POA is equal to option A 50 degree, option B 60 degree, option C 70 degree and option D 80 degree. Now listen here, this is circle with the center O and PA and PB are two tangents and they inclined here at an angle 80 degree. We need to find angle POA, that means this angle. We need to find this angle. So first we are going to find this total angle, that is BOA, angle BOA. Okay, now consider this is a quadrilateral. So the same way like previous question, total angle of a sum of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. Now here OBP, this angle, this is perpendicular to the tangent and already given, this OB is perpendicular to PB tangent, so this angle is 90 degree and OA is perpendicular to PA and this angle is also 90 degree. So 80 degree plus 90 degree plus 90 degree plus angle AOB is equal to 360 degree. Total angle 360 degree. Now sum of this is 260 degree plus angle AOB is equal to 360 degree. Now angle AOB is equal to 360 degree minus 260 degree. That means we transpose this 260 to the right hand side and after subtraction we get 100 degree. That means this full angle is 100 degree. We need to find this angle POA. Now consider triangle OPB and triangle OPA. OPB, this triangle and triangle OPA, these two triangles. Now this PA and PB are equal. Why? Both are tangents drawn from a same external point. That means PA is equal to PB. PA and PB are equal, both are tangents drawn from a same external point. Now consider this side OP. OP is equal to OP, both are common for both the triangles. And OB and OA, that is perpendicular distance to the tangent and that is the radius of this circle. So both are radii. So OA is equal to OB. Now both three sides are equal to three sides of other triangle. So both are congruent triangles by S rule. So this angle and this angle are equal, corresponding parts of a congruent triangles. That means angle POB and angle POA both are equal. So sum of these angle is 100 degree. So one angle is 100 by 2, that is 50 degree. Both are equal, so 100 by 2, that means 50 degree. That POA is equal to 50 degree. So correct option A. Now question 4. Prove that the tangents drawn at the ends of a diameter of a circle are parallel. Prove that tangents drawn at the ends of a diameter of a circle are parallel. Okay. Now consider this is the circle with the center O, and RS and PQ are two tangents drawn here. Now AB is the diameter. We need to prove RS and PQ are parallel. Okay. Now RS and PQ are drawn at the ends of a diameter. That means these are perpendicular to the tangent. This AB is perpendicular to RS and AB is also perpendicular to PQ. That means this angle 90 degree, this angle also 90 degree, and this angle 90 degree, this angle also 90 degree. Now consider its alternate angles. Angle OAR, that means this angle is equal to angle OBQ, this angle. That means alternate angles are equal, both are 90 degree. Then next alternate angles, angle OAS, this angle, and OBP, both are equal. That is alternate angles are equal. If alternate angles are equal, these lines are parallel. That means tangent RS and tangent PQ are parallel. Now question 5. Prove that the perpendicular at the point of contact to the tangent to a circle passes through the center. Do you remember the point of contact? The common point of tangent and the circle are called the point of contact. Now let's consider this. Let O be the center of the circle and AB is the tangent and P is the point on that tangent. We have to prove that the perpendicular passes through this P. The one line segment passes through this P is perpendicular to P, AB and passes through center O. We have to prove that line passing through P, that is perpendicular to AB, going through the center O. Now assume that perpendicular drawn to AB going through this point O dash, like this. Now we assume this one, this perpendicular going through O dash. Now consider, we know already perpendicular is the radius of the circle and passes through the tangent. So we also draw the correct radius of this circle. Now what is the radius of circle and AB measure, angle measure 90 degree. That means the angle OPB is equal to 90 degree. Now consider angle O dash PB. O dash PB means this angle. Is it 90 degree? Just look on the figure. We know this is less than 90 degree, isn't it? Less than 90 degree. Acute angle. From the figure, we can say that this is less than 90 degree. That means OP is perpendicular to AB. That is the perpendicular distance going through the center O. Hence the proof. Now question 6. The length of a tangent from a point A at a distance 5 cm from the center of the circle is 4 cm. Find the radius of the circle. The length of tangent from a point A at a distance 5 cm from the center, at the circle center. Okay, this distance 5 cm and center of the circle at a distance of 5 cm from the center, and the length of tangent from a point A at a distance of 5 cm from the center. That means this point A and the center distance is 5 centimeter and the length of tangent is 4 centimeter. So we need to find its radius. Radius means this perpendicular distance OB. Now this is 90 degrees. So according to Pythagoras theorem, OA square is equal to AB square plus OB square or BO square. Okay, anyway, no problem. Now BO square is equal to OA square minus AB square is equal to, substitute the values. OA square is 5 square and AB square is 4 square. Now 5 square 25 and 4 square 16. After subtraction we get 9. Then take root of 9, we get radius as 3. This is the same method like question number 1. Now question 7. Two concentric circles are of radii 5 cm and 3 cm. Find the length of the chord of the larger circle which touches the smaller circle. Two concentric circles are of radii 5 cm and 3 cm. That means concentric means one center. So these are two concentric circles with 5 radius and 3 radius. Okay. Find the length of the chord of the large circle which touches the small circle. The large circle touches the small circle. That is this chord. This chord is the tangent of the smaller circle, isn't it? So this is perpendicular to the PQ. Now this is perpendicular to, so PA is equal to AQ. So we are going to first find AQ, then AQ plus again AQ. We get the full length of this PQ. Now consider this is right angled triangle. This measurement 5 and this measurement 3. You can take any triangle. Both are equal. So any triangle. Now this is hypotenuse. This is altitude and this is base. Now OQ square. OQ square is equal to AO square plus AQ square. We need to find AQ square. So AQ square is equal to OQ square minus AO square. Now substitute values of OQ and AO. That means 5 square minus 3 square. 5 square 25 minus 3 square 9. Now 25 minus 9 we get 16. Now we need AQ. AQ is equal to root of 16. Root of 16 is 4. That means this length is 4. Perpendicular to a line bisect that line segment. So this length is 4. Then this is also 4. So total length of this chord of larger circle is 8. So today I am going to wind up this section. Next questions we will discuss on next class. So study well. Thank you.